Hey there, Taurus. How are you, my love? Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. I am so excited that you decided to spend some time with us. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. I love you to the moon and back, and I'm so happy to see you again. So guys, we're going to go ahead and jump right into your reading. There is no time frame given for this reading, so if you are here, there is something in today's messages that will help you moving forward or deal with the current situation, okay? The messages in this reading can be applied to any situation that is currently in your mind and on your heart. Okay, so love, romance, friendship, you know, your solo journey, spiritually, finance and career. You know, during the reading, I will do my best to separate specific storylines where I see, you know, financial abundance, I will call it, where I see isolation, I will call it, where I see pairs, true pairs, I will call it. You know, it's really whatever messages are here for us today, okay? So let's go ahead and see what's coming in for you, Taurus. If you're curious to see the type of reading spread that I use, you can take a look at my other readings where I show you the Celtic cross spread that I use and the way that I clarify them. If you find that this reading really resonates with your current situation, then we will have an extended as well at the end, and I will have the link for the extended in the description box below. Okay, so let's see. Wow, so these three cards came out, okay, in terms of the overarching themes that you are dealing with. Taking action, renewing your life, and cultivating prosperity. So check this out. Okay, hold on, that glare is terrible. Sorry about the lighting, guys. It's storming right now, so unfortunately, this is really what we're dealing with. So taking action, okay? The affirmation associated with this card is, I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So it's gotten to the point, Taurus, where you're actually feeling like there's a new beginning. Why? Renewing your life is also the next card that came out. It shows somebody pushing over a box that says clutter on it. Radiant vitality is filling my life. So it's like you have come into this, this time in your life where you are realizing the bounties that are available to you, right? You're not feeling closed off, you're not feeling cornered, you're not feeling lack. If anything, even if you are not exactly where you want to be yet, you are getting there. Cultivating prosperity was the other card, the last card to come out. We had three cards come out for you, Taurus. So the affirmation with this card is, the abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. This could be in terms of you know, monetary prosperity. This could be you know, abundance within relationships. Whatever it is, it makes you feel complete. It makes you feel whole. To me, cultivating prosperity feels very much like an Empress card to me. It feels very much like an Empress card. It's fertile. It's fertile. You know, you haven't quite been focusing on anything in particular yet, but you might, and it's all open. It's all fair game, right? Whatever you do decide to do, it's going to work out in your best interest, because not only are you being supported in terms of the circumstances and the people, places, situations that are surrounding you, but as well as your confidence in knowing that you can execute the plan, knowing that you can get it done, knowing that whatever challenges might lie in your way, you know how to eliminate things that no longer serve you anymore, okay? You know how to kind of get rid of that clutter, right? You know what the process looks like, and you're really in this, you know, you're in this mindset of having no fear. Okay, in this mindset of having no fear. So let's go ahead and see, Taurus, specifically what is coming towards you, right? How you're feeling, what's on your mind, you know, what's in your heart, what's in your environment to help you, what might be challenging you, what your fear is, and your potential outcome, right? So let's see what's going on. What's going on with you, Taurus? Beautiful, beautiful Taurus. I love the rain. Oh my god, I love the rain. Let's see, Taurus, please. Clear messages for our sweet Taurus. Oh, okay. All right then. Overarching energy is the Two of Swords. So a little bit of indecision, a little bit of a stalemate. This could be the energy that you're coming out of. Okay, for some of you, this is speaking directly to the fact that you are slowly coming into this power of having confidence, but that you're kind of 1 foot in and 1 foot out, right? It's like you know what has to be done up here, but in terms of execution, you're a little bit unsure about whether it really is going to pan out. Like in theory, it makes sense. In your heart, you feel that, you know, the faith. You know that moving forward, you should not be afraid. And yet in some ways, someone may be holding you back. You might be afraid that what you're giving up, you know, maybe you've invested a lot of time into what it is you would be giving up, and so you're not sure if the trade-off is necessarily what you're, you know, it is in hindsight something that you'll be like, yeah, I'm glad I did that. You might be afraid that you'll make the wrong choice here, knowing deep down inside though that that's actually not the case and you're better off making the trade anyway. Okay. Yeah, you're just trying to find some mental relief here. You're confronted with a decision and you're trying to find some relief. The challenge though is that in order to get this mental relief, you have to do something, and you're not really doing anything. You know that you're very lucky. Okay, the timing is right. Like you're definitely not you're not ignorant to how well and how coincidental all of these opportunities are looking for you, Taurus. Like you're feeling very lucky. You're feeling very lucky, but on some level, it's like it almost feels like a trick. That's the problem. It almost feels like a trick because the past has shown you struggle. And even though you've come out of something with the Sagittarius, or even though you came out of a situation where you were trying your best to be patient, okay, but in the end, you realized what you really needed to do was heal and move forward, okay? There's something about this big change of energy recently that has essentially pushed you, not in like a tower moment kind of way, but in a, if you want to see results, if you want to see the fruits of your labor, if you want to see how much better things can be, you need to go, you need to heal faster, you have to move along. There's definitely a sense of patience here. And the progress going forward, Taurus, is very slow, but it's still challenging. It's still challenging because you are exhausted. Whatever this was in the past that you came out of, if it was a relationship with a Sagittarius, or if it was really just a very big kind of being patient with yourself in this healing phase that you were going through, in regards to anything you might have been, any ending that may have stricken you, it's just you are exhausted. You're exhausted, and emotionally, you're just not ready to handle anything that will overwhelm you, whether that's good or bad. You need a second, okay? Even though it's like your mind and your body have yet to catch up with each other. Like you have the vision, you see it, but your heart is still kind of like, okay, like just give me a second to not feel anything. Give me a second to just recoup, please. You're getting there, but your mind and heart are out of sync still. Coming in though, you are definitely going to be standing very much in your power. You've been focusing a lot on work, on your studies. You've been working really hard at whatever this situation is for you. You've been really applying yourself, focusing on the details. You've been really, trying to make sure that you are putting 100% effort in, okay? In your environment, you could be connecting with a Scorpio, and Aries may be on their way to you, but overall, you're feeling a sense of transformation. You're feeling like things are changing in your life totally, okay? And this could be kind of like, your fear here is that you're not going to be able to manage all of these changes. Again, you've got that 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like there's a decision here that you need to make that will affect your life as it stands, right? It's going to, if this is in terms of relationships, the quality of your relationships have either helped you or hindered you in all other aspects of your life. The amount of significance you place on these connections or on this particular connection, it has a ripple effect in everything else. And so that what you choose to do within this relationship or within this connection is going to affect how you treat and how you address and how you prioritize the other aspects of your life, right? Are you going to put 100% into work? Maybe you're one of those people where it's really hard for you to separate your personal life and work. And so in terms of this relationship, if you guys can't get control of the uncontrollables, right? If you got people interfering in your relationship, or if you, whatever this is, if you aren't able to get control back into your hands within this relationship or within this connection, then essentially what happens is you go to work and you still feel insecure. You go to work and you're not focusing. You go to work and you're not, you know what I'm saying? So I see for those of you where this is financial or career, okay, you're going to come into your own power-wise. You're going to begin, the first steps into calling the shots. This could be in a managerial role. This could be in an entrepreneurial role. Whatever this is, though, you are the boss. You are the head honcho. You're coming into your power, and you'll be applying yourself quite significantly. Okay? You are thinking about a change in fortune, and because of that, you are feeling inspired to take that next step, but you're taking a hiatus, okay? You're still kind of in that phase where you're just, you want to make sure that you take care of who you are. You want to make sure that, you know, you've gotten all of the rest, and that before you jump into anything that's going to be challenging you, you have to make sure that your mind and body are on the same page. You know, like if you know everything stands in your favor, you need to feel confident. You can't just say, oh, well, in theory I know that everything is working in my favor, but emotionally I'm not inspired and I'm not motivated. Like, because that right there, that inner resistance, when your inner self is at war, you can't move forward. The challenge will always still be overcoming this resistance that you feel within yourself, right? So once you've gotten that total alignment, okay, which is going to come with this patience, but you're almost there. You've almost completed the cycle of this healing for you. Okay, this could have been leaving people behind, right? A Sagittarius behind, or making situations with people who you know things are not mixing well with, right? Leaving those things behind. And whatever this was that you are completing, this ending that you are feeling confident about having left, it's going to be what empowers you. It's going to be what empowers you to stand in your confidence, in your ability to control, you know, the aspects of your environment that will help benefit you in the future. Your potential outcome here is strength. Okay, so we're going to clarify, but overall, it's having the courage to do what's right. Whether that means to pursue something or to hold back from something is your call. Okay, but because you're coming through as the Emperor, okay, I feel that whatever this outcome, it's going to be the right choice. It's going to be the right choice, given the people who are involved, given the factors and the elements that are at play here. You're going to be you could be connecting with a Leo as well, but you're going to be feeling in control. And it is going to be a difficult decision. Whatever this decision is, or whatever this process is that you know has to kind of complete itself before you can move forward. It is difficult, okay, but you are mustering the strength, and I think you'll be very surprised. I think you'll be very surprised by how well and how not easily, but how seamlessly you overcome this. It's like an aspect of yourself you didn't think existed definitely exists. Okay, now let's see. That lightning though. Okay, hold on, because we've got these 3 cards coming out. I'm going to put these back in, but we've got the Knight of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and Judgment. So for some of you, this is somebody asking for a second chance. This is probably that Sagittarius asking for a second chance. And I would say that if you do decide to go for this final push, because I see that you are considering it, if you do decide to go for this final push, make sure that the terms of this renewed connection is on a mutually agreed term, because I feel like the problem here was the person in the past didn't want to balance things out. Okay, they didn't want things to be balanced. They wanted things either their way, okay, or they hurt you to such an extent that you felt like you needed to take time away from them, and you've had time to think, right? You've had time to think, and you know, you may have gotten options and offers from other people or other aspects of your life where you could develop those instead of this connection, and you've been kind of sitting on your hands and saying, you know what, but let me just see what happens. For those of you that are connecting with a Sagittarius, okay, very strong Sagittarian energy here, this person is coming in with an apology for sure, because they either feel like what you guys have created together, it's too much to leave behind, or they may propose and claim that having a family together, have to throw away the possibility of having a future together, you know, will be a mistake. But understand something, that you are coming in as the Emperor, okay? So no matter how sweet the deal sounds to you, Taurus, no matter how sweet the deal sounds to you, you have to make sure, okay, that you have to understand that the ball is in your court, okay? You have to understand that this person, whether or not this plan of theirs succeeds, really depends on you, your answer, your feeling. So if you feel like the answer is no, then the answer is no. Overarching energy as well for the cards that came out is the 3 of Swords. So this is a matter of them asking you to overcome some heartbreak, okay? Some kind of expectations were not met in the past. You have to ask yourself, you know, if things didn't work before, what does an apology change? If the apology is paired with hard work, that's different. And I would recommend to you, Sag, make sure that you see the hard work in practice before you even say yes or no. I would say give this person a trial run. Because you're not completely healed from whatever this situation was between you guys. Okay, you're not ready yet. So if they want a chance, they want a second chance, they're going to come in and ask for it. If you're tempted, give them a trial run and say, listen, I'm going to assume business as usual. We can stay in contact, okay? We won't stay in separation, but don't expect things to go back to normal, like just like that. I need to see that you really mean what you're saying. Page of Cups, okay? So someone here is definitely offering you something emotionally, okay? A friendship or some type of message of love, okay? Overarching energy for the clarifiers is the Ten of Swords. So there's a release here. There's a release of indecision. Underneath the Two of Swords is the Ace of Pentacles. So you're sitting on this new beginning. You literally are. You're sitting on this new beginning, okay? And this is a beginning detached from a prior experience, okay? So Taurus, this is about if this is a relationship, this is not involving an ex-partner per se. Okay, for those of you who are dealing with a Sagittarius, I feel like you guys are really the only exception here, where you've got somebody coming in asking for reconciliation. For everybody else though, Taurus, I feel like there's literally this new beginning, separated from a very painful past that took you a very long time to heal, that you're easing your way into it, but something about it scares you because of how painful this last ending was. Okay, with you right now with the Six of Swords and the Hermit, it's like you've gotten to a place in your mental, emotional, intellectual development where right, that you are heading towards a better future. You're not, like, even though the past may have scarred you and conditioned you into believing that maybe only pain was waiting for you, I feel like you are reconditioning yourself and realizing that just because the past was painful doesn't mean the future will be. And it feels like you've been putting in a lot of work to ensure that your future has been planned fairly meticulously. You can't plan for everything, but I feel like you've been pickier with the people you surround yourself with. You've been pickier about this partner that you've been with. You've been pickier about the job that you've chosen. Okay, so you are trusting your instincts here. You know that your future will be better than your past. What's challenging you, okay, is the Four of Cups with death. So for some of you, this is a Scorpio in your environment. You've got death here twice. Okay, so you could have a Scorpio here, that if this is the person that broke your heart in the past or was the source of pain, a painful ending for you, you're not sure whether or not you want to accept the offer they're extending. You're not even sure that you want to accept their friendship, okay, because you know better now. Okay, you know better now. For some of you, this Scorpio is not an individual. This is really just the fact that everything in your life has changed. In terms of indifference, you're feeling that aspect of your personality falling away. Okay, the part of you that used to sit around emotionally, again, this is emotionally, you're coming back around. You've been sitting pretty stagnant. You've been questioning the offers from the divine. You've been questioning whether these friendships are true. Okay, but again, you are navigating your life pretty impressively, okay, compared to how you might feel you failed in the past. You're actually doing very, very well nowadays, Taurus. And I think you are starting to have more faith in yourself, and emotionally you are transforming, and the faith that you have in yourself, okay, it is increasing. Okay, on your mind you've got the Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Swords. So again, this is a change. This is a change in pain. This is even a change in expectations, okay, where you felt like you had certain expectations that were impossible to meet. Okay, your understanding of these expectations is becoming more realistic. You're realizing now, maybe they didn't have to be perfect to be my friend. Maybe they didn't have to be perfect to be my partner. Maybe what they were bringing me was bare bones enough. They respected me. We were on the same page for the most part. Everything else was just a little bit of compromise here, a little bit of tweaking there, ironing out the wrinkles there. Certain flaws that you felt you played into certain situations in the past, you're starting to overcome. There's a big picture realization here. Cycles are being brought to an end, and especially for those of you where this was the source of your pain in the recent past, right? This really painful ending, this really painful event between you and another person, or just that you have inflicted onto yourself. Okay, this could have been a three-party situation that has come to an end, and that's what's on your mind. You are just thinking about how these endings have made you feel. You're reflecting, and it's coming to an end. They're not holding as much water as they used to, Taurus. They're not holding as much water as they used to. This used to be what made you feel bad all the time, and now the pain comes in waves ever so often, and you're just like, you know what, I'm not worried about it. I'm doing other things. I'm doing other things. In your emotions with the Nine of Wands and the Six of Swords again, okay? This is your heart and mind catching up. You are getting back in sync. You're defensive. Emotionally, you have this, at the nine, right? At the Nine of Wands, you have fought off so many threats. You have beaten off so many, events that have been trying to really just, you know, kill your desire, kill your motivation, kill, you know, the part of you that can build over on top of things that were destroyed. Okay, and it's like, it kind of informs your vision going forward if you're not careful, right? It puts kind of like a veil over your vision. Okay, where it's like now you're looking at the future through your past, and it causes more harm. It's almost making you repeat what you've experienced. Okay, with the Six of Swords, you're no longer doing that. You've caught it in its tracks. Okay, you've caught this defense mechanism of yours. Okay, and now you're starting to slowly move towards a future that you know is better for you. For some of you, you are still defensive. For some of you, this Emperor is already in your environment. This, you know, this Aries, okay, this boss, this manager, this perfect counterpart, right? This person is already in your environment, but because of your past, you are still feeling defensive, and this is your defense mechanism. So on your mind, you do feel like you're very lucky to be in this person's company, but you're still afraid that, you know, they don't fit the bill. You might be afraid here that they, you know, will betray you the same way this person in the past did. However, with your energy being the Six of Swords with the Hermit, I feel like you know better. Again, it's just a matter of your emotions getting through that healing. In the recent past, with Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles, this could have been a Sagittarius that you were building things with, slowly but surely. This could have been an earth sign as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. Okay, but this is somebody who things did not mix well with. For whatever reason, you guys were from different backgrounds. You guys had a big age difference. A difference in how you wanted the relationship to work out, right? You believed in monogamy, and they did not. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of very critical difference that made the difference between whether you guys could go into the future and build into the future together or not. Okay? Either way, though, this is a cycle in your life where you had to take a long time to heal this. It was a very slow process. The pain was so great that you had no choice but to go slow. It was just so much was destroyed in the process. Getting your life back in balance, right? It just, you know, this person, this job, this whatever it was, again, it was at the root of everything you had done in all aspects of your life. So it's like when that fell apart, so did everything else. Or so did you, and you being the co-creator of your own life, you kind of dropped the ball and said, you know what, if I don't have the strength to get out of bed, my money is going to suffer. I can't go to work. My relationships are going to suffer. You know, my health is going to suffer. It's like everything just kind of devolved because this one thing in your life stopped working, and so you stopped working. Okay, but again, you are coming out of that. All right, coming in, you've got the Emperor being clarified again by the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. You've got new love, Taurus. You've got new love. Okay, so listen to me. Where this person in the past was the one that hurt you, this progress that you're making forward, and I completely overlooked the fact the Hermit is Virgo energy as well. So you could be connecting with somebody who has Virgo in their chart. Maybe you have Virgo in your chart, and this is speaking to your moon. Okay, you might have Virgo moon Taurus. But overall, this is, you know, with the Emperor being clarified by the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups, this is somebody who's offering you a new beginning in love. This is a brand new person. This is not the person that hurt you in the past. And if it is, there has been so much progress made within this person. If this person that you're connecting with is a Sagittarius with Virgo in their chart, okay, then I would say this particular combination of person, if it looks like they have turned a new leaf in their life, I would say that they have. And that your distrust in this person is natural because of the pain that you suffered with them in the past. But if a lot of time has gone between you guys, and this person realistically has shown that they have taken, you know, greater control of their life, greater control of their communication, they're overall a better person, a more sincere, authentic person, or at the very least, they know how to navigate their inner self so that they're not always butting heads with you. They respect you. You get what I'm saying? Then this person is coming through with a very strong commitment, okay? For some of you, this is the business partner of a lifetime, okay? You guys creatively are totally in sync. You guys have the same vision for what's to come. You guys both have the monetary investments necessary to get this off the ground. You guys have the experience, the managerial experience. You might even have the staff to make this happen. Okay, either way though, this is, you know, for some of you in a same-sex relationship, this is your other half, this is your pair. Okay, you guys are both emperors in your own right, and this has the potential for great stability, great stability. Not only, you know, in terms of finances and having a home and whatnot, but in terms of love as well. This is absolutely a very loving, deep relationship, and it's new. Okay, so for those of you that are not connecting with this Sagittarius or this Virgo, okay, this is somebody coming into your vicinity who is ready to make a commitment to you. I don't know any other way to say it. If they're not an emperor yet, their mindset is already there into being an emperor, and they are just financially getting it together. Okay, that could also be this Scorpio that you're connecting with, this scorpionic energy, because it's here twice. This is very intense scorpionic energy as well, that maybe you haven't really been totally moving ahead with them, but something is going to happen now where you are going to accept this cup. Okay, this cup here, because look, with the Four of Cups, you have three cups being offered in front of you that's sitting there, and then you've got a cup being offered to you by the divine. Okay, where your challenge here has been maybe not exactly accepting nor denying an offer from a Scorpio. You're going to come into a place where, after seeing how serious they are, you're going to say yes. You're going to say, let's do it. You're going to see that the potential is there, and the confidence in what you guys have at this point is going to go through the roof. Again, with the King of Pentacles, it's going to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All of the success for this, though, is riding on whether or not you can let go of your preconceived notions, okay, from the past. But again, I feel like you already mentally know. You mentally know, okay? It's just a matter of your heart catching up. And I feel here with this Emperor, he's going to be patient with you, okay? The King of Pentacles is not a hasty king. This king understands that, you know, life is hard. Life is hard. Okay, and he's very grounded, the King of Pentacles. So he's not going to be the one that says, oh, well, I love you so much, why can't you just get over it already? He'll be like, okay, I get it, you were in an abusive relationship, you and I have something special, but you need some time to get accustomed to being treated well. I respect that. I respect you. I respect what we have and the potential that, you know, the distance that we can go to. So if this is what you need, if you need time to go slow, if you need time to heal, and I can help you in whatever way, you know, I'm here for you, and we'll just take it at your pace. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be a very sweet offer, this person that's coming in. Okay? It's an Emperor clarified by the Emperor and the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. So this is very beautiful energy. Where this isn't you connecting with another person, though. This is you stepping into that energy. This is what you're healing into. You are healing into someone who is much more grounded, much more in control of their life, someone who is able to give love. And it's really this it's almost like that feeling on Christmas, right? Where it's like, you're excited, you're giddy, you're happy, it's a new beginning, it feels fresh, okay? It feels like you really have finally let go of this, you know, past, and you've given yourself the gift of having wonder again, of having an open heart again, of feeling creative again, of feeling, you know, just inspired and loved. You know, it's truly a beautiful energy here. So with the Eight of Pentacles being how you see yourself, with the King of Wands, you see yourself as rushing into your work. You see yourself as rushing into, you know, stability. Okay, with the Eight of Pentacles, you're 2 pentacles shy. You're 2 pentacles shy of your 10. Okay, so this is really just, you're putting the focus in. For those of you Taurans who have Aries, Leo, Sag in your chart, okay, this Emperor energy is your energy as Aries, okay, and you are working diligently towards, you know, you're working very diligently towards a promotion, or, you know, getting something off the ground. You're going to be successful, Taurus. You're going to be very successful. Okay, if this is something that you have been working towards with another person, you guys will be successful. You guys are on the same page. Okay, again, the only exceptions that I see are for those who are you know, dealing with a Sagittarius who they had a falling out with and who is now coming in for an apology. That's where things get a little bit muddy, and I would refer to my advice at the beginning of the reading. But you know, you see yourself, though, above all, as following your passions, okay? And you are making sure that you square away your finances and work before you say yes to any emotional offering. I'm seeing that for you, Taurus. You want to make sure that stability-wise, you're where you need to be before you say yes to anything, before you know, get on board. Like, this person is coming in with an Emperor, but you're still working on yourself. You want to make sure that, like, even if this person has they're new to their Emperor role, you want to make sure that you don't lock yourself into stability before you truly have gotten your project as like a starter. You know what I'm saying? Like, the amount of time and energy that you need to invest into whatever this is, and this is outside of the connection, if this is relationship for you. Whatever this new beginning is for you, even if it's within yourself, there's a need here to make sure that this other project that you've been working diligently on gets addressed, and is able to kind of keep itself running in the background while you attend to other things. Like right now, you still have to manhandle this new beginning. Right now, you have to manhandle this project. Like no one else can do this work but you. And so before you occupy yourself with other things, with other people, right, you're making sure that you attend to this and you feel very confident that you can do so because you are coming up as a king, okay? Now in your environment, you've got death, okay? So for those of you who are connecting with a Scorpio, you guys are happier. You guys are happier than a clam. Like you guys are literally so smitten by this Scorpio, it makes me sick. I am a Scorpio, so I would like to think that maybe there might be a Taurus out there who, you know, might be. Huh? I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, any hoosers, if Taurus, if you're connecting with a Scorpio, you guys are Gucci. And I'll tell you right now, like this Scorpio, if this Scorpio is this Emperor, they're going to be offering you something huge. They're going to offer you something huge, this Scorpio, okay? Like if you can see where the person you're with is this Emperor energy, and you guys find yourself in a really satisfying, fulfilling place, and this person is patient with you and they understand your past, and whatever this is, Taurus, like this in your environment, this person just makes you the happiest you've ever been. Okay, so for those of you where that is the case, congratulations. Wink, wink. Okay, so for others of you though, in your environment, this is either somebody that has the potential to make you very happy. Okay. This is somebody that has the potential to make you very happy, or overall, this is just an energy in your life where this massive ending that happened in your recent past was really the best thing that could have happened for you. It's freeing you up now to make space for what will be your total fulfillment. And again, if this Emperor is not somebody that you're connecting with, okay, then this is an aspect of yourself that has been missing the whole time, an aspect of yourself that you may have suppressed by being with this other person. They didn't want you to be truly who you are, and so you suppressed it for them, but it left you feeling unhappy. It left you feeling very empty, and that's the part of you now, the part of your life, the part of your personality that you are starting to recoup, okay? And because of that, you're feeling happier than you've ever been, right? Your fear here with the Two of Pentacles and the Empress is that this transition state between healing and feeling in your power is going to last for eternity. That you're always going to be bouncing back and forth between needing to heal and feeling in your power, needing to heal and feeling in your power. For those of you where, you know, maybe this has something to do with children, or at the very least a new beginning, it's that feeling of like some days feeling confident and other days not feeling confident. For some of you, this has to do with unsuccessful pregnancies. Okay, for some of you, this has to do with unsuccessful pregnancies. And you are working diligently with your partner to make sure that it happens. You guys have maybe even gone to fertility clinics. You guys may have even been going to like specialty doctors, right? Really specialty doctors, specialists. You guys may have really been getting involved in the process here because you are determined to have a family. You are determined. And something in the past has really hurt you. It could have been the loss, right? A miscarriage, or literally the loss of a live child. And I'm so sorry for that. Taurus, if this is something that you have gone through, I'm so sorry. However, I am seeing here that you have nothing to worry about. Okay, you have nothing to worry about here. You want to know why? Because first of all, you are coming into this Empress energy, which is often a pregnant woman. You've got the Ace of Cups here. Okay, so there will be a desire, okay, there will be a desire, a love, a sense of patience coming from your partner. So if for you, your fear here has something to do with whether your partner will accept how difficult this has been, they are more than accepting. And with them coming through as the King of Pentacles, I have a feeling that in terms of the fertility here, I think it's there, okay, the potential is absolutely there. I think you might want to be aware of your stress. I think the stress here is what is really getting, it's what's interfering with the success of this. Okay, it's the fear, it's the stress, because you're still in that healing mode. And you know, I can't quote studies right off the top of my head, but research does suggest that stress, amongst other increased risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, things of that nature, also heavily influence the outcome of conception. Okay, that's why you'll hear about those couples that conceive really easily on their honeymoon. It's like once the stress has fallen away and you're engaging in your typical business with your spouse or with your partner, it's just like things just magically happen. It's not magic, it's that when your body is stressed, there you just it doesn't catch for some reason. Okay, so for those of you where this is pregnancy related, okay, there is potential, but you got to get the stress under wraps. Go on a vacation. Okay, you and this person are the end all be all. You guys are perfectly happy, and in terms of fertility, I'm not seeing any issues here. There's no 5 of Pentacles, there's no 4 of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no barren wasteland here. Okay, of anything, of any kind of abundance that you want. All of it is within your reach. The King of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, the love is here. The abundance is here. The Empress energy is here. The 10 of Cups is here. Death is here. There's transformation. It's here twice. Okay, there's a change in fortune with the Wheel of Fortune present. So it's like, just be mindful, okay? If you know that everything works in your favor, Taurus, if all of the factors and all the elements that need to be there are there, then it's stress. Stress is what's getting in the way here. Okay? But moving into the future, we've got strength clarified by strength again with the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. So this is stress again, the anxiety. This is the anxiety again. Okay? A 9 being canceled out by a 9. So here's the thing. Again, you're of 2 minds in some way, Gemini, Taurus. I want to say if you have Gemini in your chart, because you're of 2 minds here. You've got strength twice. Okay? So remember how we were saying it's going to be a personal call. Whether you decide to pull back, or unleash some action over a situation is going to be really dependent on your personal call. So you've got a decision here that would make you either very happy, a wish come true, or one that really fills your heart with a lot of anxiety. And it's your call. Okay? It's your call. Do you want to act out of fear, or do you want to act out of love? This is the situation at hand. Quite literally, we've got 2 equivalents here with the 9s. We've got the mental block, and then we've got the emotional openness, okay? So the strength here is going to come. It's going to, the strength here that is in your potential outcome has to do with the source of your happiness and the source of your stress. And the message here is you really, 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 if you want to take advantage of this amazing relationship, this amazing partnership, this amazing, alignment within yourself, you have to stop paying so much attention to what has normally caused you stress and anxiety. And you have to make a log, make a list, talk it out with a friend, say it even by yourself, talk to yourself, put the recorder on your phone and just talk to yourself about all the things in your life that are going amazingly, because you've got the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, you've got Death twice, which to me is a very positive card. It's transformation. Okay, so so maybe the ending, with the 10 of Swords being an overarching energy here, it was a very painful ending, but it was a very necessary ending, because without it you wouldn't be able to experience all of these amazing people, places, and things that are in your environment now. So talk to yourself, talk to people, but give more recognition to the good things that are happening in your life, because the problem here is this alignment within yourself, okay? And with strength appearing twice, strength talks about the balance between your conscious and subconscious mind. So if you are allowing your subconscious, which is heavily, the subconscious is, it's like a record keeper, okay? It's very much based in the past, and it helps inform our present selves, which is our consciousness. Our consciousness is what is experiencing all of this, okay? So if you give your subconscious precedence over your consciousness, then what's going to happen? You are essentially living the past, and no matter what good comes into your life, you're filtering all the good out and making it seem like, well, it's not actually good if it's just going to get taken away from me. And so you damn all the blessings before you even get to experience them. You create the misery, okay? So Taurus, if you've got great things in your life, cherish those things. Because I'm seeing here that in terms of healing, it's just time. With time, all of that healing will all of, forgetting what has happened, not forgetting, but allowing it to settle and not giving it so much importance, it'll pass. With time, most things soften, okay? And once you place greater significance over things that you are experiencing now, then you will feel the past still, and the heartbreak and things that used to unnerve you about people and situations in the past. But you will find now that it's not that the pain of the past has necessarily disappeared, but that your appreciation of the current and of what is to come in the future, it outweighs the occasional pangs of guilt or the occasional pangs of unworthiness, because you realize, well, you know what? I get it. Yeah, that happened. That happened and it sucked. But look at where I'm at now. Like, can't really beat this. Right, Taurus? For those of you that are connecting with Scorpios, man, I mean, that's some stuff. That is some stuff. For those of you that are connecting with a Leo, okay, in your potential outcome, you are going to be confronted with a decision. This person sometimes makes you feel really happy and then sometimes makes you feel really bad. Okay, again, I go back to this Emperor. If you are feeling like this Emperor in no way has played a role in your past hurt, and they're not coming in asking for a reconciliation, they're just offering you a new beginning, then whether you say yes or no to a future with them is highly dependent on how well you are able to recognize that what you are going through right now is a part of the process and will pass, and to give yourself permission moving into the future. Okay, continue focusing on your work. Okay, continue focusing on your projects and whatever this is that you're applying yourself to. Continue to do that and make sure that that is squared away before you move forward on anything, because this person, who, no matter who this is, and this could even be you, like I said before, but no matter what this new beginning is, it's not going to feel right to you, Taurus, until you have completed what you started in this other thing. Okay, so close that up before you say yes. But in the meantime, enjoy. No one's moving. Like, these people who are in your life, they love you very much. Okay, and they're accepting and they're patient and they're wise and they understand that you have to do what you have to do. These are really, really sweet people here for you. These are very sweet people here that are trying to, you know, help kind of push you along. Okay? You're not a burden on them just because you need to take your time to do this. They appreciate that you're being honest with them, if anything. Okay? So guys, we're going to go ahead. We're going to leave this here. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into the extended. So if you want to join me there, we will look into this Scorpio, because I know already, you know, I can hear it. What about this Scorpio? What's going on with this Scorpio? We will look into this Scorpio, what they feel, what they're thinking about, right? What they want to offer you. Okay, if they are this Emperor, right? We'll see who this Scorpio is, and we'll check out what the situation is with this Sagittarius too. If you guys were connecting with a Sag, we'll look into the Sagittarius and we'll kind of get some guidance on how to move on from here. What the best approach is in regards to the Sagittarius, in regards to the Scorpio. Okay, so my loves, Taurus, I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much for just loving on me, and I hope that I'm able to love on you the same. And until next time, my loves, take care of yourself. I'll see you next time, okay? I love you. Leave me a comment down below letting me know how everything is with you, okay? Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye, Taurus.